Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Sonali from It Starts at Home, and I'm so glad that I am finally able to record a video and will be able to upload one too. We were back guys last week. It was kind of crazy to get everything up and running. Without taking any time, I would be doing a separate video on how we came back, what all happened, and how we are in a soup right now. But coming back to the video number one, which is we are just brushing up our multiplication skills. I know I should have started with addition, but Vivan said, I think, Mama, we should do multiplication first because he's been practicing addition on and off and subtraction throughout the trip. And we thought it's okay to brush up multiplication with simple exercises. So I'm going to show you the first thing that I've created is a fact card for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tables, and we have just kept it very simple. I've just used a simple cardstock and I've cut it into one cardstock, cut into two parts, and I've used the half part. And here I've made the two table, and along with that you can see the two dots that have been grouped, that is equal group. I'll also link up my multiplication video that I did, and in that we did 3 or 4 concepts, so which was one repeated addition and the other one was equal group. So we are focusing on these two concepts right here in this multiplication brush up skill activity. And I was first thinking of putting them on my learning board. I mean, if you guys know that we have been using a lot of learning board, I'm going to link up that too, but I'm not sure yet because for learning board Vivan needs to stand, and basically this one is right in his hand. Whenever he wants to like go through, he can just quickly pick it up and he can see. I'm like still in that thoughts whether should I paste it, should I keep it simple. Let me know guys, what do you think? Should I paste it on the learning board? So it's going to be like a big cardboard blank, and I'm gonna paste all of them with a lot of other stuff with English, Hindi, science, and it's gonna be like one big learning board. Or do you think I should just keep it simple for him to be handy? I have used washi tape just to like make it a little more colorful, but if you will see, I've used equal groups as a concept to do this because I think it's easy, and when you are like just learning the concept, I think it just makes it simple, like you know which concept you're using to do the tables and to do multiplication. So I have done only till 6. I need to make more, and I would be making that soon too. Okay, the next one is pretty simple activity, which is a part of addition, but at the same time we're doing multiplication. This is called repeated addition. This is the method number 2 that we have been doing on and off, and I have done for 2, 3s and 5. So you have adding up to 2, so it's like basically very simple. You keep adding on 2 and then you write the answer here. That's sheet number 1. Then we have 3 and then we have 5 here. So this is how it looks like guys, and I think it's pretty simple, easy to get back to. I have used a lot of bright colors for Vivan to come back to, and I loved using my silver pen. I was just loving it. I think I've never used silver pen so much that I've used today. Okay, moving forward, I have these 3 simple activities, and this is again like counting. So you have 2 bubbles here. You need to like count 2 more. So count up the bubbles in 2s, follow the arrows and write the new total under each one. I'm sorry about all the cutting here. When your mind is not up to the mark and you're making activities after a long time, I think this is what happens exactly. This was the first activity that I started making, and you can see all the cutout. Please ignore that totally. Okay, so he needs to count by 2s, and then he needs to like finish up till here. I think it comes to 22 or 20. Then the second part is equal groups again. So if you would see, this is equal group, and then this is the activity for equal group right here, and describe the groups below in 2 different ways. There are 2 different ways that he has to describe. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 2 B's, and I've already written the answer 12 here. And then he needs to write 2 into 6 right here. It's going to be 12 B's. So 2 different ways of just solving the equation, guys. I have just recently learned this from a very close friend who's been in teaching for many years, that it's always good to tell kids to solve one problem in like 3 or 4 different ways, because you never know which method would click to them. So it's always, there is no right or wrong method. There's always a different method of solving something. So I am always like looking forward to what Vivan school is teaching, but at the same time I try and see if there are different ways of doing addition, subtraction, multiplication. So when we were doing addition, we did various methods, and at the same time now with multiplication we are trying to do 3 or 4 methods at the same time, so that we can see that it's easy. I mean, there is no right or wrong route. I mean, whatever you like, you can use that method and you can come up with an answer. So that is equal group here. And then you have an I Spy right here, count in twos, write a multiplication calculation for each row of smileys. So you have all these smileys here, and I have done the first one as an example. It says 1, 2, 3. So you have 3 here, and then I focused on the eyes. There are 2 eyes here, so 3 into 2. It's the same thing here. I circled the eyes. This means he has to focus on that. He needs to count the smileys, write the number, then look at the eyes, which are 2. So everything, the later part is going to be all 2. The front part is something that he has to count and write, and then he needs to multiply and write the answer. So I think very simple basic activities to like come back and just you can make it more difficult, you want to make it more simpler, you want to add more variations. I would be, because once this is over, what I've made for 2, I'm going to make it for 3, for 4, for 5 until 6, because I'm not hurrying up with multiplication right now. So I'm going to be very, very thorough. I won't be pushing Vivan to another table. I would want to keep doing this again and again, back and forth, so that we are very, very thorough with whatever we are practicing. Then the last one is a simple fun activity, like just sitting on the bed. You don't need to do much with it. So you have a matchup activity where you have all these questions written here, like 5 into 5, 2 plus 2 plus 2, and then 5 into 4, 8 into 2, and then you have the answers right there. And you have to just simply match up. So I've used my silver pen again here. I'm sorry. I know I don't need to mention that. Okay, missing numbers, complete the calculation. Very simple, hands-on. You have something missing, and into 2 is what? And if you know your table, if you know the multiplication, you will be able to solve it very, very easily. If not, you can always go back to your cards and you can read, you can study, you can think of addition, and you can do the answer. So you have missing numbers, complete calculation right here, and then you have a right or a wrong. Then you have 7 into 2 is the 9 answer, right or wrong. If it's a wrong, you need to put an X there. And like that, yes guys, that's it. So very simple basic activities just to go through multiplication. I really love the way they're looking. I think they're very, very colorful, they're very attractive, and let me see if I can grab some pictures when Vivan is doing it. Guys, if you have any questions regarding multiplication or anything else, do let me know. I'm going to link up the multiplication video and my learning wall video. Let me know if you think I should be pasting them or I should just leave them just like that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time, and more videos coming up very, very soon. See you next time, guys.